Hello you, welcome to Geekism and welcome to Project Hospital, a first look of this new title by Oxymoron Games. So, we've mentioned this one on the channel before actually, because we've been playing 2 Point Hospital a little bit. This is the other hospital game basically. This happens a lot in movies, you know, Deep Impact and Armageddon came out at the same time. It just so happens that we're having 2 hospital management games come out, and other than that you manage a hospital in them, they couldn't really be much different, to be honest with you. This one is very much more based on realism, very much more based on actual diagnosing patients. You can actually go in and diagnose patients yourself and treat them yourself as well, which is really quite cool. So I've worked my way through the tutorials. This is going to be quite a brief first look though, unfortunately. It's kind of fell at a bit of a funky time for me. I go on holiday tomorrow morning, so I'm coming in here to play a quick first look at this, just so I can get something out for the embargo and get you guys, showing you folks to see what you think. But then, unfortunately, we're not going to be able to play it for a week. So anyway, this is it. So here is a bit of an open area that you can come in and just sort of play, and sort of make it up as you go along. There is so much in this game, there really is. So I'm going to try and take it pretty slow. We're going to start off by building a basic foundation. Okay, so we build a foundation like, I don't know, something like that maybe. And then also down here, not too sure how much, that's going to cost us a few quid, that one, to be honest with you, but we're going to have to go for it. And then we're going to build a GP clinic, alright, so the amount of detail you can go into with this is pretty insane, alright, and you'll see this as we go. We're going to build we'll build a clinic about that big, I would say. So I'm pretty sure now we have, oh, that doesn't actually give us walls around the outside. No, okay, well, we better add those in as well, hadn't we? So this here, you're actually going to be a waiting room for us, okay. Have we got any of these that are more like brick for outdoor? Here, yes, brick wall. Oops, probably didn't mean to do that, did I? There we go. That's better. You're an outdoor wall. You really should be. Brick, shouldn't you? I wonder if that's that. Do you put brick on the inside? Yeah, you do. Okay, so you brick on the inside. It's quite a modern looking hospital. This one. Let's pop the walls down so we can see what's going on. I'm pretty sure there is a way of being able to paint different surfaces on there, but we'll worry about that later on. So a GP room. First of all, we need a door on that. So we'll put a let's get a door on the hospital. Sliding door to start off with. Yeah, I'd say sliding door there, but then just a regular door onto the GP room. Let's not have it straight onto the front. There we go. Windows. You can put windows on the outside of the building, which is nice. And then furniture. So we have to tell the game that this room is going to be a GP's office. So we do that by doing that. There we go. And there it tells us that we've got missing equipment and obviously missing staff. So we're going to go back to this, click here, and there it gives us all the stuff that we need. This first colour, I believe it's green. They have to be in the place. This stuff also, I'm not too sure what there's a very slight different colour. Basically, as you click stuff, it goes away. So I'm pretty sure we need an office desk in a GP's office. So we're going to bring that round to there, and then it tells us that the desks are done now. We'll put a chair in there. There we go. They could do with a PC as well. There we are, and a printer, because printing stuff's important. Okay, we need an exam table, because obviously there's going to be somewhere to come and get checked out, so we'll place that down there. We need a trash bin, so we'll put that one down. CRP scan is a quick blood test, and now all this sort of stuff needs to go on surfaces, so, excuse me. We'll get an equipment table in, and then a couple of just like regular cabinets. These all fit quite nicely together, like so. And then on top of these, we can have our stuff that we need. Disinfection needs to go probably over the bin. Can we do that? Oh, nice. Okay. Examination lamp. I actually prefer the one that goes to the ceiling. Need an eye test on the wall, as you would imagine, to check eyes. Now, all of this stuff now is superfluous, but all this stuff I think is like extra diagnosis stuff. So I'm just going to put one of them down. I don't, be honest with you, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I think we can add this sort of stuff in. Okay. So that's a GP's office. Now we also need. Sorry if you can hear me sucking on a sweet. By the way, it's a throat sweet. It's quite ironically not very well while I'm playing the hospital game. We're going to make a waiting room. So this area here is going to be our waiting room. Okay. The nice thing is that you don't have to have walls. So we're actually the waiting room ends here, and this is going to be a corridor. So we can tell the game that this is a corridor by doing that. All right. So we can tell the game this is going to be a corridor. In fact, I don't actually want that to be a corridor. We'll have the corridor. Oh, it's got rid of the whole thing. That's okay. We'll have the corridor go down this way, and then we'll have other rooms there. Let's oops. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just put that back as GP's office. There we go. Corridor. Can we add you in that way? Beautiful. Okay. So we go back to build, click our waiting room, it tells us what we need to have. Oh, excuse me. Furniture and accessories. Now, obviously, we can put down a lot of different stuff that we don't need, but will help raise the look of the space. Okay, so we got look at all these plants and clocks and coffee tables and things like that. So let's see if we can make a really nice looking area here. So let's get a clock on the wall over there. Here's the stuff that this is a medical equipment, and then if we click the actual room itself, it tells us what we need to have. So we need benches, but I think actually this is going to be quite a small little local GP as opposed to a big old hospital. That's the other thing about that's quite nice about this is you can scale the scope up and down as best you want as well. So I think we're actually better doing relatively small bit of a waiting room here. Info TV. That's going to be telling people when they go through, I guess. And this here, the queue machine. This is what you go to. A lot of these have these. These had these when we took Xander to the hospital the other week. He's fine, by the way. It was just a sort of general baby checkup. They have these things that you don't really actually see a what's the word? A receptionist anymore. You just kind of go for it, which is always pretty interesting. We'll get a water dispenser over there. Okay. So what else could we put in here that looks makes the place look good? TV stool, water closet, party plans. There you go. Unfortunately, we cannot put plant on a wonk here. I don't think because we're more of a grid-based system. But you know what? It's fine. Trash can there as well. I think that's a pretty nice looking waiting room. Obviously, a lot of space here, but we'll see how we get on with that. So here we go. What's this telling me? Decor. Oh, okay. So we can put stuff on the walls. Oh, that's neat. And then also we have they have all these ready-built rooms as well, which is pretty sweet. So if you're not interested in building all this yourself all the time, you can just kind of place them down. I don't know why it won't let me do a common room. I assume it's because we're out of cash. Prefab hasn't been unlocked yet. Oh, nice. Okay. That one hasn't been unlocked yet. Ouch. Maybe you have to do your own rooms before it starts happening. X-ray? No. Anyway, that's that. We've got the waiting room. We've got a GP's office. We need a bathroom as well. We need to have somewhere they go pee-pee. So let's... radiology? I don't know why it's telling me radiology is a thing. No. Hold on. Management mode. Huh. Not too sure why it's telling me we're in radiology. Construct. I don't know why it's telling me we're in radiology. Figured it out. These are the different departments we've got at the moment. I'm going to close off a couple of them. So we've got intensive care, that's closed off as well. Here we go. Emergency. Basically, they're the ones we need. Right, so I've opened it back up again. We've got a waiting room. We've got a GP's office. We need a restroom. So we're going to put a big old restroom down here. These are really good. I'll show you those in a moment. It also looks like we need a reception as well. So I'm going to suggest that there we go for the reception. All right. Then we're going to go back to build. And then reception-wise, we need basically PC and somewhere for them to sit. But we're going to use these awesome looking reception desks, I think. Yeah, look at these. Oh, hold on. I don't quite figure how they go together. Let's just get rid of a few. We can do that by doing this. Doop, doop, doop. There we go. So, reception desk middle, reception desk. Ah, okay. Right. I get it. So it's they go like this. There. I see. Well, we'll make it a little longer. There we go. I've just realised that you need to come into this area now, don't you? Because you don't work in that one. Okay, so reception desk, missing equipment. Yes, PC. There we go. And let's do a decent chair. There we go. So that's that. Is it worth trying to sort of cap off the area with a couple of those? They might work a bit better, mightn't they? The card file ones. There we go. I mean, like we could. Have we got any like half walls? No. Your restroom walls, though. We need you. Oh, hello. Excuse me. Why are you here? Oh, I know what you are. Sorry. We don't need you here. I've just figured out what you are. Right, okay, we need regular walls there. Okay, to make our restroom up. So how cool is this? You don't just have one big room for a restroom. We're going to click in here, look, we've got water closets, and we could just place them down like this, and that would be weird. But what we're actually going to do is place them down like that, and then we're going to go back to our walls, and we can actually place the restroom walls like this, and there, probably two is okay. All right, and look, if we put the walls up, you can actually see that we're making our own cubicles. It really is that in depth that we can go in and make our own cubicles. So we'll put all those down there, and we'll stick some doors on them. X-ray glass restricted. There you go. There's the water closet doors. Good stuff. Then we'll go back to here. We need sinks. Any sink will do. Any sink will do. We're going to put the regular ones in. 4 of those, I would say. And we'll put mirrors above them all as well. Yep. And we'll stick a trash bin there. We also need hand dryers as well. So hand dryer. There we go. And then the last thing is just a regular door to go into there. There we go. So how goes that? You can actually make your own specific toilet. That's pretty sweet, isn't it? I would like to add some stuff into our vending machine, into our... what's a stretcher do? They just hang around for when people need them. Got a couple of benches over there as well. Nice. Okay. So that's let's have a look. Open clinic at the surgery. So we need to have some staff, don't we? So let's have a look. Emergency. Hire new staff. We need a receptionist who... I don't know who works on the reception actually. Who works on reception? It can't be nurse, I wouldn't have thought. Hire staff. Okay, well let's get a doctor in first of all. Alright, so who's good? You're pretty good, but you're quite old. I don't know if like aging's a thing. I suppose you're gonna be better if you're older, aren't you? 30, you're a resident, general medicine, yeah, you. Come here, you go. Hospital next, first patients. First hospital has enough staff to accept first patients. First insurance companies are automatically contracted. Okay, so we also have, we've got 10 uninsured people coming in. Okay, and we get 10,000 government grant, alright? So also we can have cheapo care, enable disabled, we accept patients from them, and they pay us a bit more, but I imagine they probably need a bit more from us. So at the moment, we'll just take uninsured people. We'll hire a janitor. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much. You're all relatively similar, so I'm going to get you just because you look great. Look at him how he's hanging onto my mouse. Employee has no workspace, will be idle. Oh, okay. I guess we have to make a space for you. Hire lab technicians and nurses. So really, the thing I'm not sure about is how we get a receptionist. So I'm thinking either receptionists aren't a thing yet, or we can manage without them, because at the moment the doctor's calling them in. So let's so now we're going to start to figure out stuff we need, because we do need a we haven't got a chair for the poor sod to sit on. So let's get a chair for them. There we go, and we'll move that bin. No, I was okay with you. I want to move that bin away so it's not just like sat there, you know. There we go. Alright, back to live mode. Okay, so he's stood up now, that's fine. So at the moment we're in the day shift. The clinic is open from 8 till 6. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 9:24. So what we can do is we can click him. So at the moment, Final diagnosis, he's got the flu, basically. Common infectious disease caused by an influenza virus family. He's up on here, getting checked out. He's having an oral cavity inspection. He's having a little chat, and then just a regular physical examination. Now, if I just leave this as controlled by doctors, they'll carry on. They'll do whatever they think's best. Now, if I click that, I can start doing all of this. All right. So after having a physical examination and a interview and all that, we found out that he has fatigue, headache, sore throat, sneezing, muscles and joints pain, malaise, fever, chills. So basically, he's me. He has the symptoms of being Jonty Sparrow, but that's the idea. Then you see, he'll get checked out. Let's speed it up just a little. Get some key. I love the animations and stuff. Like she's gone there, she put the stuff in the toxic bin, washed her hands, and then he comes back over and she's like, right, I think, mate, you got the flu, all right? So, I don't know what she did then. Bed rest, okay. Insurance company Cheapo Care can be contracted to send patients, that's fine. So, are you cured? So I'm assuming treatments, drugs. So yeah, she's given him an antiviral medication, an antipyretic, I don't know what that does, relief from fever, and bed rest. And you can also, if we wanted to, add on cough suppressants and analgesics, but we won't. So look, I mean, this is deep, you know. We've got a bit of a queue. So at the moment, there's no receptionist. She's just coming out and saying, right, come on. And off they go in. So whether or not there's a big old queue or not, but it's the same kind of procedure. Get up on the desk. We'll check you out. So really, I imagine a second GP office would probably be the most sensible thing to go for here. But so far, we've cured one of one. And, yeah, doing the regular checkout. So what was up with you? Same sort of thing? You're lactose intolerance. Wow, this woman's good. Current symptoms: nausea, bloating. See, eventually I assume that they'll have lots of symptoms, and they don't really know what they are, and we have to do more stuff and all this sort of stuff. But at the moment, we're running this more like a general GP surgery. So let's have a look. Here we could do a common room. That's, I'm assuming, rest for staff. Hospital staff rest and cleaning closet. That's what the janitor needs. So that's why the janitor wasn't up for doing much, because they didn't have a cleaning closet. So we'll give them a cleaning closet. We'll also do a bit of a common room. I mean, we'll do a pretty decent common room, I guess. And then that corridor is just going to come down to here. All right, cool. So let's put a couple of walls up. There we go. There we go. All these walls are already done. Not accessible. Yeah, okay. Let's put a restricted door on these. Restricted area. Oh, restricted area sounds a bit heavy. Is there not just like a no entrance one? Oh man, maybe not. Alright, restricted area. Restricted area, there we go. So, I love how that doesn't need anything in it to make it work. This just needs a bucket cart that I think is the thing that the janitors come and grab and wander around with. But we might as well put some stuff in here, hey? So a couple of those maybe. A lab sink. Plastic hamper. Oh yeah, shelf full of random stuff. I love it. I love all this kind of stuff. You know me. If you're a fan of Geekism, if you've been watching for a while, you know full well that I love anything where we can go a little bit over the top with the stuff we get to put down. How about a little cactus on the desk? Oh, yes, I'm all about it. I am all about it. Notice board on the wall. Oh, look at all this stuff. We're going to have to really dive... Oh, my word, we're going to have to really dive into all of this. And we can do outdoors as well. We can do little gardens. Wowee. I'm really quite impressed with the detail you can go to on this. My only worry, if I'm totally honest with you, is I feel like the simulation might be a little bit too deep for us. Because, we're not really very good at... Well, I'm not very good at playing difficult games. So we'll have to see. What about in here? What can we put down? Oh, loads of stuff. Okay. Sofa. Sofa so good. There we go. We'll put a dining table. It's more of a... Oh, it is actually quite a full-on dining table. I was hoping it would be more like a coffee table. There are coffee tables, though, of course. There we go. Dining table. That way. With chair... Whoops. With chairs around. Whoops. I really love the art style, actually. It's almost... it's kind of classic. Classic art style. I like it a lot, actually. A couple of bookcases. Lockers? Ah, actual sort of staff lockers. Nice. A couple of those. TV. What have we got that the TV can go on? Not much, actually. That looks a bit silly there, doesn't it? Let's swap this area around. There we go. There we go. We'll rotate that, and we've got a bit more of a TV area. There we go. Good stuff. Apparently we need a fridge. Yeah, because obviously like food is a thing. Okay, so bookcases, you gotta go. There we go. It's the floor on them you actually click. So cabinet. Do a bit of a kitchen area. There we go. Kitchen sink. We have a dining table. There's one, look. I think it's telling me we need a dining table, but I think it's either buggy, because, obviously it's very early access. Okay. It's not telling me anything's missing there, but the dining table is lit up for some reason. Oh, look, colour changes on everything as well. Neat. Okay. Let's go back to game mode and pause it. Come at me. Who's next, please? Nearly here. So let's follow this process again. Kate Jackson is going to the doctor. Let us. We're gonna do this one. So I'm just going to show you that this is a thing that can happen. All right. So player control. In you come. First of all, you get the interview. Okay. So 21%, 20%, 18, 20, 20. There's lots of things that can be the problem here. We just know that she's got a sore throat. So we're going to have a physical examination. All right. So we've selected that. So when the interview's done, she's having trouble. Oh god, terrible muscle. Yeah. So the interview's actually does quite a lot, and we're pretty sure it's chronic fatigue. But we're just going to make sure, see if anything else. Procedure schedules are finished. Physical examination, that won't really show up anything for chronic fatigue syndrome, but maybe speech listening might. Yeah, told us that we've got a long reaction time and a bit of depression. Let's do a regular evaluation as well. See if we can find that last hidden symptom. Yeah, we found it as well. So now we're pretty 100% sure it's chronic fatigue syndrome. So we're gonna. Chronic fatigue syndrome is a very complicated disease that refers to a condition of extreme fatigue that cannot be explained by any underlying medical condition. So It's a difficult one, really. I guess a light antidepressive. How about exercise, strengthening muscles of any sport? It's a difficult one, isn't it, chronic fatigue? There's not really anything you can do for it, I don't think. Non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs, I can't imagine they're going to help. I don't know. Let's go to control by doctors and see what the doctor does. Doctor goes, I can't deal with this. I'm going to get me lunch. Okay, Jackson, go back to the chair. Which chair? Okay. You need to go and get her back in. Oh, no, she's back in the queue. Oh, sorry, love. I don't know, the one we picked was one of the really difficult ones. Chronic fatigue, I think it's just something you have to kind of manage with and use yeah, I don't know. He's either got sinusitis or bronchitis. So the idea is that as these go, numbers will come up and down. Let's have a look. Wash my hands. So he's going to do. Let's have a look at your nose. That'll tell us whether it's a nose problem or a throat, chest problem, I guess. Yeah, it's a nose problem. Get your nose sorted. See you back down. What I do like about this, as opposed to 2 Point Hospital or Theme Hospital, is that a lot of treatment in hospitals, in GPs, are go home and do this, and it isn't all bloaty heads and slack tongues. A lot of the time is here, look, I've given you a saline nasal spray, and she would have that just under here, probably. Or actually, I suppose really no, they would send in real life, or in the UK at least, they would send you to a pharmacy. But the idea is it's quite realistic in that. You've not got to have 100 different clinics for stuff. I'm really quite impressed, actually. I won't lie, I wasn't really sure I was going to like this because I was worried it was going to be a little dull, to be honest with you. But actually, I know it's only a first look, but I think actually I quite like it. I like the slightly different change of pace. And I think it's got a lot of scope, a lot of development. In fact, I'm going to show you now, because obviously this is all we've got time for in the first video. I'm going to show you very briefly one of the other levels it gives you that's a bit more developed. So look at this. They call this a small hospital. Okay, this is small hospital. It has floors for you to develop into, and then look, two floors absolutely full of stuff. Let's just start it so you can see. Now, obviously it's quite empty at the moment, but if you speed this up, they soon start coming in, and watch this. So I played this very briefly before. This guy's bleeding to death, right? Okay, so this kind of gives you a bit of a scope of what sort of thing to expect later on in the game. All of this stuff going on. There are people running around all over the place. He just disappeared. I don't know. Oh, he went in the lift. Okay, we'll let you off. Yeah, bleeding everywhere. It's gone straight onto surgery table. I'm hoping we have surgeons in place. We do, and they're straight in. It ain't going well, but this guy's trying his best to clean the mud up. The blood. But yeah, look, I just really... it's going to be one of those ones that you got to spend a lot of time with, because I have not got a clue. I'm looking at the screen and I can't tell you anything that's going on. There's so much detail. Here, look, we've got, for instance, there's a little bathroom here. Next up, this is a like a stats room, I think it's called. I can't think I can see from here. Oh no, so look, MRI, X-ray. But then rooms can come off rooms as well, which is a really nice feature that I've not seen before in these kind of games. So, for instance, let me see if I can find the staff room in this one. Staff room here, look, has a locker room separate with a sink and stuff in it, and also bathrooms can come off it. Here we've got a ward set up with loads of beds and space around the ward. I don't know what half of these buildings are. Look, these are like glass pieces. Oh, there's just a lot of stuff here. This is really impressive from a small development team. So there you go. That's all I've got time for, unfortunately. We will let me know whether or not you'd like to see more of this, because once I get back off my holiday, I can come in and play a bit of a mini series of this before it gets full. I think full release is end of October. So yeah, let me know what you think. It's pleasantly surprised me, this one has, actually. So yeah, really really good start. I look forward to seeing more from it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, you can give us a like. It really helps out the channel. And if you're not already, don't forget to subscribe. Any thoughts, queries, or suggestions, you can pop them down in the comments. If you fancy a chat, you can find me on Twitter. I'm at JontySparrow. If you'd like to join in with the Geekism community, you can do so over on our Geekism Discord server. You'll find the link for that in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.